Okay, so first off, if you know me, you know that I'm not a person to just trash white people for being white or trash Americans for being Americans. And that's not my reason to put this post up. My reason is because I have this understanding of culture, that culture is like water to the fish. The fish is the last species to really experience it. So my culture is like water to the fish. I don't really understand my culture, and I certainly don't understand it until I get outside of it. And we're all in the same boat. It's very difficult to comprehend. So what Brooks is posing is a question to something like the following. Is it just coincidence that we see these movies coming out again and again in which the main protagonist, the hero, happens to be white, and the people in need of salvation happen to be black and brown? Is it just coincidence? Or is there something more to it? There's something about American culture, U.S. culture, whereby, Americans or white people need to see themselves in a positive light. Maybe some subtext like, well, we've done all these kind of evil things in the world, but, at least, we're not all bad. Whatever the case is. I mean, it's never literal like that. So, for me, I wouldn't disregard his commentary too quickly, just because you don't agree with it. Remember, water to the fish. You don't really necessarily get it the first time around. So I like it when I read these blog entries where people say things like, well, I really didn't see this when I watched the film, but, reading Brooks' essay made me stop and consider it. Okay, that's it. You don't have to agree with Brooks, but you need to stop and consider it. Or somebody wrote, I didn't see this in the film, but maybe it's because I'm white. Yeah, maybe it's because you're white. And, white people don't fully understand white people without also having some input from people who are not white. Just like black and brown people don't fully understand what it means to be black and brown without getting the perspective of white people. So that's all. Brooks is just trying to shake things up a little bit.